Sony tends to skimp out on features and materials with successive generations of each console. We've seen it with the PS Vita, whose second generation variant used an LCD display instead of OLED. We've seen it happen with the PS3 Slim and Super Slim, with neither looking as good as the original PS3. And we've seen it with the PS4 Slim getting rid of the optical out for audio, which the original PS4 brought to the table. The PS4 Pro is different. It's not a refresh, it's a brand new console. It sports an all-matte finish, unlike the original PS4's glossy and matte hybrid. This gives it an unassuming, understated feel. And while it does get ridiculed for its hamburger-style design, looking like a PS4 Slim glued on the original PS4, we found ourselves warming up to its looks. Aesthetics aside, there's some serious thought that's gone into the ergonomics of the PS4 Pro. You can clearly differentiate between the eject and power buttons. They occupy different positions on the device and are clearly labeled. The light strip, which ran through the middle of the PS4, has been replaced with a subtle bar below the power and eject buttons. It's an elegant solution that balances style and functionality. This extends to its acoustics or lack thereof. Be it running Uncharted 4 or installing a game via a disc, it isn't as noisy as the original PS4. It will be interesting to see if it maintains its silent efficiency even as we run more demanding games. You don't need a 4K HDR TV for the PS4 Pro, but it is nice to have. While the PS4 Pro is best played on a 4K TV adhering to the HDR10 standard, the difference when compared to the original PS4 is apparent even on a Full HD 1080p display. It isn't as wide a gap as you'll see at 4K, but it's good enough to warrant the upgrade in a few games. Final Fantasy XV's Judgment disc demo looks a whole lot crisper on the PS4 Pro with a better frame rate, even on a Full HD screen. The likes of Rise of the Tomb Raider and Shadow of Mordor sport tangible visible improvements even at 1080p thanks to super sampling, wherein content, though viewed on a Full HD panel, will be rendered on the PS4 Pro at 4K but displayed at Full HD. This results in a clearer, more detailed image than what you'd get from a game running at a 1080p alone. If a consistent higher frame rate is of greater importance, that is an option as well, allowing you to play games at 1080p but with greater fluidity. If you're looking for smoother gameplay experience, even on a regular Full HD display, it's where the PS4 Pro truly shines. It's an interesting set of options that put the PS4 Pro on par with PCs at a macro level, although the latter allows for granular control of almost every graphical setting. But this isn't the case with all games. Call of Duty Infinite Warfare and Titanfall 2, while supporting the PS4 Pro, don't have any options in their game menus that explicitly make use of this, despite there being an obvious visual improvement. Other games, like Watch Dogs 2, Deus Ex Mankind Divided, and The Last of Us, didn't show any massive improvements on the PS4 Pro either. Support from game developers, while plenty, seems inconsistent at best right now. As it stands, the PS4 Pro puts consumers and Sony in an awkward situation. If you own a PS4, there's no immediate reason to get the PS4 Pro. If you haven't bought a PS4 yet, the PS4 Pro is the one to get. The PS4 is cheaper but outputs games at a lower resolution. Nonetheless, the difference isn't exactly visible unless you're on a 4K display, and in some cases, it's near negligible. At the same time, the benefits of a higher frame rate on the PS4 Pro in certain supported games are obvious and alter the experience positively. So if that's what you're looking for and don't want to build a gaming PC or wait on the Xbox Scorpio, the PS4 Pro will suffice. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. You can also follow us on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram at Gadgets360.